Hello, namaste, my friends. In this video here in the jungle, I will talk about the importance of dedicating some time for yourself, to get to know thyself, to get to know better who you are. We are all running in this life, doing things, fulfilling our responsibilities, and these things are just happening, seems like all the time, right? You are immersed in this race, doing things, it never ends. And in this process, searching for your happiness, you lose yourself, you forget about yourself. You are always looking outside. Something to do there, something to do there. I have this to accomplish, and this, and that, and there, and there. All of the time outside. All of the time outside. And we don't dedicate time for ourselves, to look within ourselves, not only outside, but inside. And this way, as the time goes by, you start feeling empty. You start feeling empty in your life. Even if you attain or achieve things that you were always dreaming about to have, your money, your career, your love, whatever. But still these things, these external things don't bring you that happiness that you were hoping to find. You are always trying to change, to fix something outside, those decorations of your life. You think that by fixing them, making those decorations of your life look better, be better, you will be happier. You think that by fixing the outside, you will fix yourself and you will find your happiness. That is never going to happen. Your attainments, your worldly achievements may give you temporary joy, pleasure. You feel good, you have achieved your goals. You feel great for a day or two, maybe for a week, but then it is not enough. You are searching for more, right? And it never stops. This is how years go by. Years go by, decades go by, and then you die. Feeling the same way as you have probably always felt. And in fact, you hadn't attained anything, you hadn't achieved anything. Just changing the decorations, appearances of your life, which are always changing. And the answer here, as I have already told you, is dedicate time for yourself. To look within yourself, not only outside, fixing outside things, but look within yourself, look into you, look into what your life is. Dedicating time for yourself. And here I always recommend starting your meditation or yogic practice, your sadhana. And this time dedicated for yourself will open your eyes for a completely another dimension, and that is yourself. If you are able to fix the outside situations and decorations, as I call them, then why can't you fix the inside? By getting to know yourself, your body, your breath, your mind, your emotions, your being, by getting to know these, you will learn how to live better, how to use your body in a better way, so that it performs better. You have more energy, you need to sleep less, you may need to eat less. You feel ever better in your body when you know how to take care of your body. by finding about it through meditation, through yoga. You know how to deal with it, how to handle it better. And so it like I said, it performs, it behaves better, and by itself, your life starts changing, you start feeling better. You may become, and you will become healthier and happier in your body. You work on your breath, you will find a lot of things. It seems like it's just breathing, but when you find out, when you start really observing how you breathe and how the way you breathe affects the way you are, you understand that you don't understand anything at all yet, and there is the whole world to be discovered. Learning how to breathe better will change your life. I can tell you that. You observe your mind, you get to know yourself by observing your mind, your emotions, becoming more mindful of yourself and the way you are. This gives you sovereignty over yourself, control over yourself, and in life situations, you see that you start behaving different. Instead of reacting, now you start acting. Instead of reacting, now you start seeing what this life situation really is. You open your eyes kind of, and you know how to deal with it. Instead of reacting in the way that you always reacted, like automatic, programmed way of, dealing with things that is usually wrong. Now you observe and you see the way situation really is in your life, and you know how to deal with it when you have your eyes open. Then you take control of your life. You become the driver of your car, of your being, of your body. And then you can get your life where you want to get yourself. Right? For all of this to happen, you need to dedicate time for yourself. There is no way around. And you should start doing your practice, your sadhana, your meditation, your yoga. It is important. It is the most important thing. Because as I have said, fixing the outside will not make you happy. Will not make you peaceful. It will give you instantaneous sensations, but nothing more. But by looking within yourself and actually working with thyself, will change everything for you. And you will find your peace, you will find your happiness, you will find yourself, you will find bliss. You will find joy in every moment of your life, regardless what. No matter what the outside situations will be, whether good or bad, you will maintain your inner poise, your inner calmness, your inner joy. You will understand that you don't need anything to make you happy. If you are happy within yourself by your own being, then even in the worst conditions, even when life strikes you and it is hard, it doesn't really affect you that much. It like affects you on the outside, but on the inside, you are staying in the state of yourself, in a state that you have found, that you have worked for. A state of life, a state of inner joy, joy of being. And there is nothing more beautiful than that. There is nothing more beautiful than that. You have to dedicate time for yourself. It is not easy. Many times it is hard to start doing something different. If you have never done this before, it will be a bit difficult. Start dedicating some time for yourself. Say start with 20 minutes. You can wake up earlier. If you're saying that you don't have any time, it's bullshit, and we all know that. You can wake up earlier, you can sleep a bit less. When I was living householder life and I had no time whatsoever, I would start waking up at 4 a.m. So I would have my 1 or 2 hours of practice myself. So you can always get up earlier and have some start with 20 minutes of practice meditation. There are many different types of meditation. You just start with any, or simply start by being with yourself. Nothing, no smartphone near, no music near. You don't need anything, just be with yourself. You can sit by facing the wall and just sit there. You will get bored. You will want to quit, but you stay there. You stay there until a time that you have decided for, such as 20 minutes is over. You just sit there and you observe what is going on in you. That anger, that restlessness, that feeling bothered by nothing happening. You observe it. It will not be much fun, but if you continue doing this day after day after day, after a week or a few weeks, you will start sensing that something is happening in you. And you are not reacting the way you reacted before. Is it recording still? Yes. The batteries go down and I don't know when it stops recording, so we are still on, right? You can start with meditation, or you can start doing yoga. The way I do yoga, usually when you say yoga, people think about asanas, about postures. So let's talk about postures. You can do the postures, yoga asanas, positions, bodily, physical postures. But if you really want the inner change, then instead of approaching it as a physical discipline, where you have to be flexible and strong and nothing more, and you can think about whatever you want to think, you take it differently, and instead of trying to be flexible and strong, you concentrate on feeling every pose, observing what is happening in every pose in your body, how your breath is affected, how your muscles work, where you feel the stretch, how do you feel your skeletal bone structure, how you feel your blood flow, how you may feel your sweat go, how you feel your heart beat, different things that you can observe. And you start with observing your physical body. This way, every pose becomes your meditation. Instead of sitting cross-legged with your spine straight, doing this kind of meditation, you can do meditation of every yoga pose is a meditation by itself. You just observe what is going on in you, and you will find a new world opening in front of your eyes if you are humble enough and patient enough. Starting with physical structure and things that happen on the physical level, and then going deeper, you will find that every pose, every asana, every yoga pose affects you within. The way the energy flows in your body, in your being, is different, and the way every pose affects you is different. How it affects your inner being and what it teaches, because every pose has something to teach you. Something beyond words, something beyond what can be expressed, but rather has to be experienced, and that experience will change you and will change your life. There are many things you can do, but you have to start. Start by dedicating some time for yourself. Start with 20 minutes. It may seem a lot, but once you start and once you are a few days in, you will find it easier and easier to make that 20. And then 20 will turn 30, 30 will turn 40, and hopefully you will start meditating more and dedicating more time for yourself. This is work. Work with yourself. It's not an easy work. Many times it is quite difficult, but it is something worth doing. It is something investing your time and your energy into. This only thing can give you that true happiness, true peace that you have always been searching for. It's your choice whether you want to continue searching for that happiness outside, struggling your whole life the way you have done up to now, hard, intense struggle, every day trying to achieve your goals, which in fact do not make you feel different in the end. Instead of that, part of that energy, part of that intensity, you can part of that time you dedicate for yourself, and you start your practice, you start your meditation. And this investment will not fail you. There is no way around, there is no other way. It will not fail you. You need some patience, you need work. It will make the most profound change in your life you can ever imagine. You can't even imagine that. The change that this sadhana or this practice, meditation, spiritual path makes in you, the change that happens in you cannot be understood at your present state of mind. It's impossible. Your mind is always thinking kind of linear, left, right, based on the experience that you already had. Based on that you imagine things. And you may imagine, I will meditate a certain amount of time, I will meditate for a few months, and then I will be different and I will feel different, I will feel more peaceful or something. The change that really happens in you with the practice is much more beyond than your wildest imaginations. Because your imaginations is your, I'm sorry to say, but fucking mind. And your mind is boring because your mind knows nothing new, just everything that it already has. And the practice, getting to know thyself, will make you go beyond that mind and beyond those imaginations you can have or even dream. It will go way beyond that. It's not something that can be expressed. It's something that can be experienced, but the only way is to get there yourself, and you have to start working yourself. Nobody else will do it for you. And that is good too. It cannot be bought. This inner joy of being cannot be bought by any money. You cannot buy it. You cannot get it. You have to work for it yourself. I hope that this talk of mine will maybe give you some inspiration to start your own practice. That is the only answer I can give you. That is the only answer there is. Okay? Love you.